If you search for Let Me Down Slowly on this platform, you will instantly find about 100,000 tutorials from enthusiastic, aggressively mediocre guitarists. They will all gleefully show you how to put a capo on the 4th fret and strum 4 basic open chords. And sure, if your ultimate life goal is to impress 13-year-olds around a campfire with a plastic acoustic guitar, by all means, go watch them. Enjoy your G and E minor. But you're not here for campfire chords. You are here because this song, written by a guy who perpetually looks like he needs a warm bowl of soup, somehow managed to rack up over 1 billion global streams and makes you feel a profound existential dread that you haven't felt since your last traumatic breakup. Welcome to the visual deconstruction. Today, we're not just learning how to play Alec Benjamin. We are going to expose the exact mathematical and theoretical manipulation he used to bypass your logical brain and hijack your emotional nervous system. Prepare to have this song ruined for you forever. Let's start with the auditory illusion. Alec Benjamin is an absolute master of the emasculated tenor. We live in an era where every pop star is desperately trying to flex their alpha status, surrounded by sports cars and manufactured bravado. Alec goes the exact opposite route. He leans entirely, unashamedly, into pure vulnerability. His voice is highly androgynous, hovering in a high register that sounds like it is perpetually on the verge of cracking. It's not just a stylistic choice, it's a biological, evolutionary trigger. When you hear a voice that fragile, mixed with extreme close mic proximity, your mammalian cortex literally forces you to feel sympathy. He's not aggressively asking a lover to stay, he's begging them not to drop him. It is pathetic, and it is absolute genius. But the real trauma, the real emotional warfare, happens in the harmony. Strip away the capo and the acoustic guitar nonsense. We are operating in C-sharp minor. The true progression, played on a piano as God intended, is C-sharp minor to B major to G-sharp minor to A major. Do you hear that 3rd chord? The G-sharp minor? In traditional, functional Western harmony, if you want to create tension and release, you use a major dominant. You would use a G-sharp major. That major 3rd, the B-sharp, acts as a leading tone. It is a harsh, dissonant note that forcefully drags your ear back home to the tonic. It gives you closure. It tells your brain that the story is over and everything is fine. Alec doesn't give you closure. By keeping the dominant chord minor, he entirely robs you of the leading tone. The progression doesn't resolve, it just falls. It is the sonic embodiment of slipping through the cracks. It is an endless staircase descending into the void. That is the theoretical soul of the song. It is modal depression looped infinitely. And if the chords represent the depression, the tempo is the panic attack. Look at the underlying BPM. 144 to 150 beats per minute. That is allegro. That is the tempo of high-energy dance music. Why on earth does a song moving that fast make you want to lie on the floor in the dark and stare at the ceiling? Because of the dichotomy. While the harmonic rhythm, the chords themselves, changes painfully slowly, the acoustic guitar subdivisions and the percussion are firing at double the human resting heart rate. You are cognitively registering a slow, tragic ballad, but your physical body is being forcefully fed the rhythm of a tachycardia panic attack. It is the exact literal sensation of sitting perfectly still on your bed while your heart pounds out of your chest because they just texted you, "We need to talk." Math is exceptionally cruel, isn't it? So, why is Let Me Down Slowly a global phenomenon? Why did it launch a kid who used to busk in parking lots into international superstardom? Because it perfectly weaponizes the contrast between mathematical predictability and emotional devastation. It wraps a high-anxiety, panic-inducing BPM inside a lethargic, unresolved minor progression and delivers it via a vocal tone that demands biological, inescapable empathy. It is not just a sad song. It is a masterclass in psychological audio engineering. And for the love of God, stop playing this song with a capo on the first fret. It's embarrassing. Subscribe or don't. I'm not your mother.